Yo, what's good, chat? What's going on, Blick Gang? Hope you guys are all doing well, man. Feeding your mind, feeding your body, feeding your soul, man. Getting closer to yourself as you should. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all we have. You're all you have. And you should be pouring that love into yourself. Because it all starts with you. It all starts with you. How can you give love if you don't have any love to give? So pour that love into yourself because it all starts with you, and then you will be able to pour it onto others. And reciprocate that love. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, man, and just taking care of yourselves. But anyways, what will we be talking about today? So today we'll be talking about openness and closed-mindedness, right? Receiving and repelling, I guess you can say. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Share it gets out to algorithm, man, to help many other people who need this video, man. Follow, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel led to do, because these things help a lot. And if you want to help support my goals and my dreams, because I have my goals and my dreams as well, these things go a long way. These things help a lot and are very significant to my channel's growth. And just it will help me to just get better opportunities, just reach more people, and yada yada. So if you guys want to help just support my channel, support this channel, these things go a long way. But even if you don't do these things, even if you're just watching this video, that is just enough right there. That is just like, I still appreciate you for that. And I thank you for giving my video a try. And and I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, let's get into it. If you're new here, how you doing? My name is Blade. And if you are returning, welcome back. Let's get into it. So, openness and closed-mindedness. So first, openness, right? Receiving. What does that mean? Open-mindedness and receiving has everything to do with humbleness. Why do I say that? Because when you are humble, you are understanding you don't know everything. When you are humble, you are understanding you don't know everything. And you are not this materialistic, perfect person, right? You are not this materialistic, perfect person. What does that mean? Materialistically perfect is, meaning that you know everything that there is to know about the world. You just have everything that there is to have about this world and all the things that is materialistic, and you don't. No one does. Obviously, no one does. It's not even possible. It's literally not possible. Like, there's not a single way for anyone on this earth to know and to just have those things, because we all live and we all die. Everything is temporary, right? Everything. So in order to have that, you would literally have to live forever. You would literally have to be God itself to be perfect, and you're not. So yeah. But yeah, humbleness, right? That comes from understanding that you don't know everything and that you have limits. You understand that you have limits, and yeah, just leave it at that, right? So that's what, that's where that, comes in. It has everything to do with that, with humbleness. And, when you're being humble, you're being open and you're being receiving, right? Because, and then when you are doing that, that's when true growth comes in. That's where everything authentic comes in, right? Because you're not trying to portray yourself as something. You're not trying to, be something you're not. You're just being completely submissive to growth. You're being completely submissive to growth. And that's what is so beautiful about humbleness. That's why it's very good. It's always good to be humble, right? Humbleness has nothing to do with fear or being overcome by fear or being overcome by anything just alike, but it has everything to do with being intelligent, with being smart, with being emotionally intelligent. So yeah, that's where that comes in. Now, closeness, closed-mindedness, stubbornness, um, repelling. Where does that come from? Materialistic ego. Materialistic ego. That's where it comes from. Just like I said before, materialistic ego just has everything to do with just clinging on to this 3D and thinking you know everything, thinking you have everything, thinking that you don't lack anything, thinking that you have no limits. But you do. You do. If you're a human, everything does actually. The only thing that doesn't have limits and that does know everything and that doesn't whatever is God itself, source itself. That is the only thing that does not have limits. Literally. Everything else outside of that has limits, especially in this dimension. So when you are being closed-minded, when you are being repelling, when you are being stubborn, that is you saying, I don't need anything or anyone or any kind of assistance because I know everything there is to know about everything, right? And I don't have limits. And when you're doing that, when you're repelling and just walking in that sort of stubbornness, that ego, eventually you're going to find out the hard way that you are not who you think you are. Why? Because death comes. Everything is temporary and you can lose everything just like that. And when that happens, you'll be devastated. Devastated. That's where suffering and all that stuff comes from because you're holding on to materialism. You're clinging on to the 3D. You're clinging on to materialism and to the ego. And when you're doing that, you're just making it so much harder for yourself. And if you want to be like that, you can, no one's judging. You can be like that. If you want to be like that and you think that you'll be able to survive like that, you think that you could do that, go ahead. Go ahead. You can try and you can, be that if you want to. No one's stopping you. But I just want you to know that that is not possible. That is not a possibility. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So, if you want to grow, if you want to understand, always be open minded and receiving. Always, always. And if you fear being open minded or a receiver, that means that you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. And majority of the time, that's where people run to things outside of them, like religion or like drugs or like things that helps them to cope or helps them to uh, handle what they think they can't handle. And that's fine. If that helps you to operate, if that helps you to regulate, that's fine. Like it's nothing bad about it. I'm just saying, just giving the information that is there. I'm just giving the facts. If you fear being open-minded and being receiving, you don't trust yourself because you think that the moment you be open-minded and whatever, that you'll destroy yourself, right? And if that is what you think, then that takes reflecting. You need to understand why. Why do you feel that way? If you're thinking that being open-minded and receiving will destroy you, then that means that you're easy to control and manipulate. You are very, very easy to control and manipulate, and that is not good at all. That is not good at all. And you need to reflect and sit down and understand why that is. Because you should never be controlled or manipulated. You should take in all the information that is given to you and come up with your own conclusion, right? You should be so firm and steady in yourself that you know that whatever comes my way, I will know how to handle it, right? I will know how to handle it, right? Now, obviously, I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's just simple. It's just simple as that. Like, you are stronger than you think. You are more powerful than you think. If you think you lack, if you think you have limits in terms of controlling your actions, you don't. Because these are things that we have complete control over. Complete control. Whether you like that or not, whether you resonate with that or not, whether you think that or not, it's true. That's why, like, when you're drunk, if you're high, when you're in intense emotional what's the name and you do things and you're like, oh, the drugs made me do it, or this made me do it, or that made me do it. No, it did not. Because you have complete control over what you're doing. Even if you say you don't, you do. Because these things are not literally taking over your body. These things are just enhancing what's already there. They're enhancing what's already present in yourself. Now, the thing about it is whether you are letting it control you or you are controlling it. What does that mean? When these things arise, right? Your emotions, right? Are you letting them guide your actions? Are you actually trying to understand it and just sitting down with it and being smart about how you use it, right? These things are not just something that just happened. It's enhancing what's already there. It's enhancing what's already there. And that's why when you are under the influence and you do things in court, you can't just say like, oh, I was like this and I was like that and I just wasn't aware of what I was doing and yada yada. No, you're going straight to jail. Whatever crime you did, you're going straight to jail, straight to prison. Because you must take accountability for your actions, because you always have a choice. Always. Now, sometimes it's harder depending on how much you suppress yourself or how far you've pushed things down or whatever. Sometimes it's harder to control your emotions. But all in all, you can. You can't control yourself. You can't control your actions. Always. That's why if there's ever a situation where someone is under the influence and they cheat on you, they've already thought about it. It's already been in their mind. There's that it's not going to just happen because it's just something that happens. Like, just take accountability, right? Hold them accountable. Because no, it wasn't just some accident or whatever. It happened because they chose to do it. You can choose to say no. You can choose to walk away. You can choose to do whatever. But majority of the time, people allow their desires and to just come to the surface, and they just fulfill them by any means necessary. And that's just how it is, right? Like, I mean, it's not a bad thing to fulfill your desires, but just what is it leading to? Is it leading to a bad lifestyle, or is it leading to a good lifestyle? That's up to you to understand, right? And to figure out. But yeah, I kind of branched off there a little bit, but yeah. So when you're being stubborn, closed-minded, and egotistical, materialistically egotistical, then you will not have any kind of accountability. You know what I'm saying? You will always be stubborn. You will always think you know everything. You will always be a smart aleck. You will always be just repelling just things, right? And you just think that you have no limits. And if you're like that, hey, you're like that. But I would not suggest it. I would not recommend it, because no one is perfect. No one. No one. And eventually you will find out the hard way, because karma is real, dharma is real. Dharma is good things. Karma is bad things. That's what I learned. I did a little bit of research on, but I could be wrong. Um, because I'm still learning a lot about this stuff. But anyways, that's just the whole shebang about that. I would highly suggest being humble and being open-minded and receiving, because when you're doing that, everything that is good and pure and authentic will come to you, because you're being pure and authentic. Because when you're being humble, you're being authentic. When you're being humble, you're being pure, you're being whole, and you're walking in your pure self. Humbleness takes wisdom and understanding. If you're being closed-minded, if you're being stubborn or whatever, then you lack understanding, you lack wisdom, right? And that's just how it is. However you feel about that is however you feel about that. You may be one of the ones. If you're feeling any kind of negative way about that, then you're most likely one of the people that you're exactly the person I'm talking about when it comes to this egotistical, materialistic ego thing. But anyways, um, yeah, that's the whole thing about receiving and being open minded. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope this helped someone out there. If it did, make sure you guys leave a like, share it, gets out to algorithms, help many other people who need this video. Man, follow, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel led to do, because these things are very significant to my growth. These things help a lot. And if you want to help support my channel, if you want to help support my goals and my dreams, because I have my goals and my dreams as well, then these things go a long way. Even by you just watching this video is already good enough. So yeah, I appreciate you for coming in and watching this video, and just for giving my channel a try. If you're returning, if you are just a constant supporter, just someone who just watches my videos, and you're not new here, I thank you for coming back and returning. And I'm grateful that my videos can be a help and not a harm. And well, I hopefully, because I'm speaking, or at least trying to speak, life and pure things here, and just understanding of the self and divinity, so that you can use these things and help better your life and better your experience. That's what this is for. Um, Whatever you do with it is what you do with it. I'm not responsible for your actions. Um, but I would like to think and hope that you enjoy these videos and that these videos are helping you. So if they are, I'm very grateful for that, and I'm glad that I can be someone like that for you. And I will continue to, try my best to be that, and because I love this. I love content creating. I've been into this stuff since I was 11 years old, and I've been content creating since I was 15, I believe. I've been content creating since I was 14. Gaming is a whole nother story, but yeah. So I'm just saying that just to say I really love doing this stuff, and you know, um, it makes no difference whether I'm, have 0 viewers or whatever. I mean, I have a small channel now, and I'm still making these videos. But yeah, I'm just glad I can be that for you. And yeah, I just will continue to push out these videos as long as I can, and just do what I do. And I'm just glad that I can help you from doing what I do. Um, if this is helping, and for all the people who are new here, I thank you for giving my video a try. And I just hope that this video can help you in any way, shape, or form that is pure. And yeah, regardless, I just thank you for giving my video a try, especially if you made it this long through the video. For all of you guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and making it this far. And I'm glad that I'm glad that you just can enjoy my videos that much to make it all the way through, or just find my videos informative or whatever, to just make it all the way through. So that's amazing. That's awesome. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are just here supporting and just here. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, man. Take care of yourselves. Feed your mind, feed your body, feed your soul. Make it close to yourself as you should. Because you're all you have. We are all we have. And it all starts with you. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with you. It all starts with you giving yourself love. Because how can you give love to others if you don't have love to give? Right? It all starts with pouring the love into yourself so that you can give love to other people and reciprocate that love. So you know how to love and what it means and all this stuff and yada yada. So yeah, hope you've been take care of yourselves, and I hope you will take care of yourselves. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I love you guys all, and yeah, this has been Blit. I'm out of here. Peace.